It is a familiar scene on major highways in Africa, the race to put food on the table. Like everywhere else, the fittest takes home the money. It is mango season in Kenya, and in Murang'a County, in the central part of the country, farmers are enjoying a bumper harvest, evident not just in the trees sagging under the weight of juicy mangoes, but also by the number of farmers who have set up stalls along the busy highway to sell their produce. But times are hard.
The market is so bad. Take, for example, yesterday, I did not sell anything. I had nothing to buy my baby milk.
Their other marketing options are selling in bulk to bigger markets, but they say that puts them at the mercy of middlemen who undercut them, making their profit margins unsustainable. So when the sun goes down, they begin to count their losses. The cycle repeats itself until the next season.
The challenge that we have is that we planted these trees. We tend for the plants, but we don't have a market. Sometimes we live here without selling anything.
While agro-processing would earn farmers here maximum profits while cutting the middleman, those who refuse to be at the mercy of middlemen or brokers as they are known here now sit by the roadside trying to sell their wares. In effect, counting not just monetary losses, but also post-harvest losses.
The Kenya Agriculture and Livestock Organization, KALO, estimates that every year mango farmers in the country suffer between 40 to 45% post-harvest losses due to lack of markets, denying farmers their much-deserved earnings. According to the UN's Food and Agriculture Organization, in Africa, at least 30% of the food produced for human consumption is lost or wasted along the supply chain every year.
Some people made some calculation that estimating the value of post-harvest losses to be almost $4 billion per year. And this is more than the food aid we get from other partners, including developed countries. So imagine if we are able to contain post-harvest losses, we could really add a lot of things to our food security and the nutrition.
Several kilometers from Murang'a County, we are in eastern Kenya, in Makueni County. This is the Kalamba fruit processing plant, an initiative of the local government, known in Kenya as the county government.
Everybody in Kenya is always asking for Makueni mangoes.
Governor Professor Kivutha Kibwana says the plant, which started in 2017, could not have come at a better time.
When we didn't have the factory, one of the things that happened and which hurt farmers was the fact that the prices were very low, and especially when the mangoes are just about to get very ripe. You are told, you know, the price is 1 shilling a mango, therefore 3 shillings per kilo. Take it or leave it. If you refuse to sell, then you will have to throw the mangoes away, maybe feed them to dogs.
The county is Kenya's top mango producer with a yearly harvest of 184,000 metric tons. The mangoes have the potential to earn the county $500 million. The plant, according to Kibwana, cuts the middlemen and earns the farmers a decent living.
The reason to introduce this plant was to be able to buy mangoes and to process them and to sell puree and eventually the juice. And that actually made the prices to go up because now the brokers realize that there is a competitor. When also because of the fruit fly, we began to have a problem of reaching overseas markets.
Currently, the plant only produces pulp, but the county is also among the top producers of tomatoes in Kenya, and it is in the process of adding a line that will make tomato paste, as well as ready-to-make juices and bottled water. Plans are at an advanced stage to begin marketing in the European Union countries, following an ongoing campaign to eliminate fruit flies.
When we began, we were just thinking mango, but over time, it's starting to tell us we have so much potential to deal with tomato, to deal with the orange, to deal with avocados, and bananas.
Value addition, experts say, is crucial in spurring growth of grassroots economies in Africa, while at the same time ensuring food and nutrition security.
When farmers or other agribusinesses add value to the commodities they are harvesting, it creates other opportunities in the economy. All of a sudden, they impact other sectors like manufacturing, those who produce technologies to actually process raw materials into finished product. You can see how it can impact even the service industry, the packaging and everybody who is involved in that sector.
If you don't get the marketing right, and of course value addition marketing right, then it means agriculture is not really helping your people as much as it should, and the rural populations continue to experience significant poverty.
Indeed, the success of the processing plant has seen the county open a milk processing plant, and the agriculture minister says work is on to add value to traditional crops. Challenges are, however, abound.
We now have about 4,000 drums of 200 kilos each of puree. Well, explained by the fact that the whole of last year it was really a depressed year because of COVID. Many markets got closed or shrunk. But we'll need a good market locally and internationally for the puree, but also for the fresh fruit.
The county government works with farmers organized in cooperatives.
We are trying to teach our people that when you aggregate whatever you produce and then you sell it together, you are more competitive, you can negotiate better.
One of the marked differences we notice in this area, the smallholder farmers no longer line the highway in their numbers seeking a market for their produce, and the few who are still selling to traders from other regions now earn up to tenfold what they previously earned. Back at the factory, the machines continue to roll as the workers quicken their pace to meet the demand, while along the Nairobi-Nyeri highway, the race to make ends meet continues, with the hope that a value addition intervention will save them this daily struggle. Sarah Kimani, SABC News, Kenya.